Hail and well met, adventurers. I'm Randy Miller.
I'm Rod Edwards.
And we're here to talk to you about Shroud of the Ancients Roleplaying Game. We want to talk to you a little bit about some questions that are coming to us via email, Facebook, things of that nature. And today's topic is going to be, where are we now? What are we doing?
We are in Claremont, Florida. Thank you, folks. Goodbye.
All righty then.
All right.
Where are we, more to the point, where are we with game development and what are we doing and how are we handling everything here?
I thought I could wrap this up a little bit faster.
No worries. I'm with you. I'm with you. It's the holiday season. I got to put up my Christmas lights outside, and my kids are driving me crazy. But, you know, my inflatable Santa got stabbed. Thank you very much for that guy. Anyway, where we're at right now is we're in the process of going through and editing our book, and we are on Kickstarter, obviously. And you can visit us there and support our program as much as you like. We'd really like more support. Thank you. We're basically going back through the system. We're doing some play testing. We're finalizing. You know.
And let me specify that internal play testing right now.
Yeah.
We're play testing here. We are not at the step yet. We're going to be reaching out to the public, but that's coming soon.
Right. And we're revamping a lot of things. We're trying to go in and make sure that while we wrote and where the assumptions that we made as the writers and authors really got clearly communicated to people, and we've increased our races, our number of races that we have. We've added more crunchy bits, and we really wanted to focus a lot more on the setting where you are as a person, so we can give you better quality maps, better quality experiences, you know, from the initial gameplay, from the jump, versus promising you something better in the next supplement kind of thing. We want to be able to give you, with the Adventurer's Guide to Tareth, everything you need to play the game and a solid foothold in the setting where we are, but enough mystery where your Shroud Master or Game Master, we refer to them as Shroud Masters, can take you to another level and really enjoy a broader scope of game. And speaking to that, we don't have any levels in our game, just a different level of enjoyment kind of thing. But
yeah, exactly what he's saying. Our characters have no levels. This game has no levels, no classes,
no limits.
No limits, exactly. So, I mean, what that means is you can be whoever you want to be. You can put it's really a skill-based system that allows you to take those whatever schools or skills you want to pursue. You can do that, and there's no restrictions other than what might come up during gameplay. Obviously, if you want to become a wizard's apprentice, well, that's something that needs to be played out, or maybe can be part of your character background. But it's something that needs to be established and set up so you can grow that character. There aren't going to be people on street corners handing out, scholarships to wizard colleges.
Flyers, exactly.
Exactly.
And in that vein, even though we don't have classes, there are still people that refer to themselves as traditional titles and icons. So there, you can be a wizard or a sorcerer,
right,
a druid, cleric, a priest, a barbarian, those types of things. Those are still real words, and we don't shy away from using them. You as a character can identify yourself by any way you wish. I mean, a spellcaster is a spellcaster is a spellcaster. But how I accomplish it, and how I view myself really goes along the lines of what I call myself.
Right. Are you? In other words, the question would be: Are you a priest of Palix? Are you a wizard of the red robes, or whatever the case may be? There's a lot of opportunities there for you to title yourself and use that in game. The only thing you need to remember, we joked about this before, is that you need to be able to back that up. If you say that, if I'm the greatest thief in the world, you need to be able to back that up with some actual skills. So, well, let's get back to real quick so we don't get too far off track where we are right now. We are in the process right now of working on reviewing Chapter 1. Actually, he's writing Chapter 4. I'm working on reviewing Chapter 1. So that's where we are at this exact moment. And the Chapter 1 is the meat of the book, really, because it's all about character creation. So that's going to be the biggest impact on players. And that's what I'm doing right now, is reviewing what he's written. Randy is the prolific master of this game. I'm here to kind of pull things together, make sure things make sense. And by no means am I the final editor on this point, but that's where we are right now. So because we're trying to work towards a point where playtesting can begin. Character creation obviously is the key to that. To get that started.
One of the things we wanted to do was greatly expand the races that you could play, and really focus on the role-playing aspect. A lot of times when you're granted abilities as a race, in my opinion, a lot of that comes with you being raised by that particular race. Well, that's great until you and Shroud Master sit down and make up the storyline. Oh, hey, you know, I'm a this, but I was raised by these people. So then why do you have stoneworking abilities when the crowd that you were raised by has no more stoneworking abilities than the next crowd?
Right.
So a lot of what we try to do is, like, when we talk about races, you know, we want to focus on, like, you know, for instance, what do you get from a genetic standpoint? Okay, I get, you know, pointed ears, I get a big nose, I
right.
get, you know,
your heritage.
Exactly. And then we talk about cultural traits. So if you're raised by these people, what do you get? Okay, well then I get a sense of direction, I get a survival, I get the use of a particular weapon or something along those lines, because that's what that culture would teach you. So while you may be born of this particular mother, but raised by these other people because you're orphaned or somebody raided your village or whatever, but that was one of our aspects. So that's a lot of what we're doing on chapter 1 right now, is really fine-tuning those aspects and making sure it's even, it's fair, you know, that there's temptations and wants to play every single race versus saying, oh, look, here's a giant race that does all this stuff and I want to be these people, and everybody, I've got a party full of the unique half-giant people that no one's supposed to see, but now I've got 8 of them running around because they all got +9 to strength.
And hey, we're not discouraging that kind of game. If that's what you want to run, if you want to run an all half-giant game, party on. Yeah, he discourages it. But
as a long-time game master, I discourage
well,
that kind
as of course, work out all what you guys want to do with your game master. Okay. All right. So as we're saying, so then after we get everything done, which is actually most of it's written now. We're getting it all together, revamping it, retooling it.
Right. We're doing a lot of layout, and a lot of what we're waiting for from Kickstarter is determination about how much artwork we're going to have, whether or not it's going to be in full color. And that really, as anyone who does layouts will tell you, is a primary part of what we do with our book. And so that's really where we are.
Right.
The meat and potatoes of the game has been written. Everything's ready to go. We're adding a lot of more detail, a lot of narratives, a lot of things to help you get the feel of the setting, to get a feel of the focus. And we want to obviously make sure we have a few errata corrections, as we have if it comes out in the future, kind of thing. And we want to be able to give you, the consumer, the best product that we can, and that's where we are right now with our development. And
that's a good point when you mentioned errata. I mean, obviously every game has it. The reality is that when we go to playtest, I mean, we're going to be looking to our supporters, those that are part of our playtest program, to help us, look for those things that don't make sense to you. I mean, we're working very intimately on the game, so it always helps to get feedback from a third party, someone that's not as attached to it as us and hasn't read it 20, 30 times. So that's where we are, and we're moving forward, and the game is progressing well. It's just up to you guys now. It's up to you guys to keep talking to your friends, to pledge, or increase your pledges if you wish to. You can do that. If you may have pledged $10, but now you said, you know what, I've seen these guys, and they're talking. We really want them to come to our hometown and hang out with our friends, and so we're willing to pay $5,000. That's right.
And we're looking forward to that. We're looking forward to coming to your house, eating your chips, and drinking your soda while we run our game.
Make sure you have Mountain Dew.
For him. I'm pretty cool with Coke. Nothing diet. Look at me, do I look like a diet drinker? All right, guys.
Do I?
That being said, thank you so much for your time. You guys have a wonderful day. Take care.